Hello class, today what we're going to be doing is going over assignment 106. First thing we want to do is we're counting in base 10 here. So these are all base 10 values, and we're converting base 10 values to base 10 values. So that's just the same exact thing, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 20, 25. Now that we know how to count in decimal, we should be able to count in base 5, for example. So if we count in base 5, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. If we say 5, that's not 5, that's 10, because remember, when we have 10, we have worth 5, worth 1. What's 1 times 5? That's 5. 0 times 1 is 0. Add that up, we get 5, and that's how 10 in base 5 is 5 in base 10. So if we were to go 6, it would be 11, because now we're changing this to 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 1 is 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. So now what we would do, if we were to keep on counting here, which ignore these values, if we just count here, it would be 12, 13, 14. Wouldn't be 15, because it would be 20, because that would be worth 10. But anyways, once we get up to 7, we got to jump to 11. So to get 11, what we do is we want 11 in base 10. We have base 5. Base 5 is 1, 5, 25. We ask ourselves, how many times does 25 go into 11? We say 0. How many times does 5 go into 11? We say 2. Subtract 10. Get 1. Remainder 1. It goes right there. So we have 21 to be 11. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Same exact thing with 20. Just put the 20 right here. How many times does 25 go into 20? 0. How many times does 5 go into 20? 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract that out, be left with 0, so the answer is 40. Base 5. Then what you have to do is you have to go through all of them. Now base 2 is tricky because it's binary, but remember, when we're counting with our hand, this is the 1s, the 2s, the 4s, the 8s, and the 16s. So if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now if we're looking at 10, the number would be 1, 0, 1, 0, base 2 for value 10. How do we get to 11? We add 1. But anyways, keep on reading through, and you should be able to figure that out. The other one tricky is, I'm going to do base 17. So let's assume we have base 17. We would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11 would be how do we count in hexadecimal? It goes 0 through 9. 10 is A, 11 is B, then C, D, E, F, and with base 17 it'd be G. How do we get 20? Well, again, we go back to this process. What's the base? It's 1, 17, and then some huge number, which we know is not going to go into 25, because 17 squared is way bigger than 100. So we ask ourselves, what's our starting number? We have 20. Does 17 go into 20? Yes. How many times? Once. We take away 17, left with 3. The remainder is 3. So our value here is 13. With 25, we put a 25 here. How many times does 17 go into 25? Once. However, our remainder is 8, so our just remainder is 8. So this would be 18. There should be some kind of pattern in this entire thing. You should visually be able to see it. There should be a pattern vertically. There should also be a pattern horizontally. Take a look at it. Do your best. If you have any questions, don't feel bad about going out and doing the work by hand, just like we did with our lesson. Take a look at the notes. Figure that out. Have a great one. I will see you later.